hand up as well. Is it bothering me? No, we get to Ivan instead. So Ivan here without something like the Tristana, without something as heavy pushing, but again, I shouldn't say heavy pushing with the Talia. An interesting duo that changes hands as Jankos locks in Alpha. Before Dagda, I mean, Ice Lebrov push up the one plate. They get themselves in an okay position. They move away, but Dredgeline changes all that. Lebrov goes to half HP as Jankos is here to support as well. Remember, shielding available for Trimby. Not in time. He flashes over the wall while meanwhile Flacken is just doing the dirty on Lebrov. Jankos is out of there now, so Flacken is in a 1 versus 2. In a Karthus, he still manages a double kill given over.
Experience on the top side, as is Flacken, whereas that wave gets caught for BDS. So nicely done, but Sheo.
Hello there. Well, he's going to get locked down. Root Caller comes through. Spyro in a great position. Sheo's already flashed away, but it's matched, and that's a shove and a half. Sheo's just going to drop on down. And Heretics are now going to be losing out on the grubs. It's BDS's turn to get some of that gold back in their pocket. You can see pings are going down, Dagda.
Now, I think Heretics, okay, well,
never mind. Lebrov's walking forward. Ivan does enough damage here, and Daisy is here to play. Double knockup with Ignite as well. The jump on in, though. And Nuke in the nick of time just comes through as Lebrov even gets a kill. The grubs go down. The concern is that Karthus is still up gold as Super Mega Death Rocket ends up helping with the leash and tagging out for a bit of information. Dagda, my concern is that BDS are still struggling by it, but they're still getting by it with even gold.
Yeah, you do have to be careful as Heretics because you can't play off of Sheo having that Blackfire Torch.
Look at the damage. I mean, back while there's the engage, the Root Caller comes through, but Lebrov has already done the work with the Magnet Storm, and Sheo picks up the kill. A 1-for-1 trade with supports dropping on down. Everyone walks away from the grubs as one was taken by Team Heretics in the meantime.
Yeah, you still got a lot of damage dealers up here for BDS, so Heretics still have to be careful. They're trying to play for mid-wave push at the moment. You see Wonder moving up because he has no teleport to try and help out there. But here comes BDS.
Nuke all in, remember that ulti, and speak of which is the Jinx. The Requiem follows through, and Flackett's going to get hit, helps the burn down, and the kill eventually. Good sidestep away from Spyro as another rock comes out. Nuke. Another sidestep from Nuke as well. Trimby can't get a leash, and a launch on is back on in. Adam looking for another flip. The damage being done is back on in is Lebrov too. He just respawns, and just like his counter support, he's in for the action as the damage wasn't enough. Nuke, bit of a miscalculation, but a close one at that.
And look at top lane. Ice this entire time is just like, yeah, I'll chuck the rocket, I'll get a tower, this is all going great. So you looking at Sheo now moving over to try and pick up these Void Grubs. That worked out brilliantly for BDS.
And Nuke as well with the fancy beat is the one that launches it off. I mean, again, first Turret Blood, as you can see down the bottom of your screen, puts BDS in a 3k gold lead at 13 minutes here. And we're already complimenting the fact that they got through this early game.
Stability power, stacking for every person that he hits. So you very quickly start to get a significant amount of AP off that item. And you get the double burn from both the Liandry's Anguish and Blackfire Torch. So this combo is really strong on Karthus. And, well, might need to help out here a little bit.
Yeah, might need to. Lebrov could be the one caught out, though. Let's see. Ice is also isolated for Team Heretics, finding two quick picks as Wonder now getting some of the gold, but Flacken yoinks it away. And from range, he gets a shutdown, which turns the tide a bit in Team Heretics' favor again.
Disrespectful from BDS. They're going topside for, Adam, what are you doing here?
As well. You've got to question Dagda. He's got nothing to get on out. He's going to W into a wall. Flacken gets another.
You know that your Sheo, your jungler, is moving up towards topside because he wants to go for Rift Herald, but they decide to go through the enemy jungle to get there, when all they had to do is back away, reset, try and move up towards that top half of the map, and then Adam, after seeing both of his bot laners go down, decides he wants to take a peek behind the curtain and gets punished as well.
There's a mega play, Dagda. Turret comes through for it as well, rolls into a Cloud Soul now, double dragon for Team Heretics, so just when we're concluding that BDS's early game is looking hella strong from the bounce back, from the 3.5k gold bounce back. That is going to be stunned up. What are we doing? Trimby caught with his pants down, and it's time to pull him up, son. Ice is going to get the kill.
So BDS picking up not only the kill, but a little bit more on top of it too. You're going to see Adam moving up towards the top side to cover that push.
Heretics has already given them an opening in this game. Lebrov is going to show us yet another one. Root Caller follows through from the dredge line. There's Chains of Corruption as well. Everything used into Lebrov. He gets flashed away from, but the Magnet Storm does its job. Redemption gives him a lifeline here. He's into the back line. Wonder's just taking business himself. He runs through, takes a while to die, but ends up being a trade. The top laners sacrifice their lives to the back.
Blockers here to deny Heretics access in towards tower. So yes, you get the kills, but it's tower and map presence going in BDS.
To deny the first dragon in this game.
But Heretics going to move up towards Baron area though, see if they can draw BDS. They just figured it out now. I think it was the blue ward went down, but not 100%, but here we go.
Okay, oh my god! Lebrov! The Magnet Storm sets it up, but the damage isn't there yet, so Lebrov's going to die, but Ari's effort's in vain. Adam takes up Nexus, Wonder's angle is even better. It looked brilliant, it looked perfect, but Team Heretics fight back. They've gone Team Heretics.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rel does not deal damage, so although it looks swanky and funky, there was nothing there, and...
running into a Nautilus. No.
Top wave, so this could be the moment.
Mega angle again. Lebrov's already found one before. The engage is a one-man onto Yankos, but it is the junglers going forward. It's easy. Magnet Storm lures him in. It's Flacken is next on the menu too, and Ice gets the free fire from behind. Nuke goes in on a weird angle, and he might die for it, but as he walks away, Zvaro and Wonder are too far gone. Even getting Shao in the way is enough as Ice is tearing through. A penta for Ice out of left field is the perfect way to end.
I was just watching Wonder to see what he could do. I was like, hang on, that's his quadra kill on my screen. Ice picking up the 5-man slam down as BDS will shut Heretics out.
I mean, there's a reason he was on the top of our list for 80 carries last split, wasn't there? It's a nice way to intro. It's a nice way to set yourselves up for 2-0 to open things up. Yeah, he's got the plastic bag out. LeBron's like, all right, the mice is going in first. He's done his job. And to be fair, BDS, this was a much cleaner game than yesterday. A well-deserved 2-0 and pentakill to lead them into the standings.
What a sick performance. It could easily be just a case of Hilly trying to roam significantly more in this Leona and try to play towards Video in the mid lane, which is kind of what we got to see a little bit yesterday from Vitality.
But while Rogue do their final lock-in, Dag, there's something I want to mention. With the Viego lock-in here for Mark.
Top side, I think he's going to thrive even further. Already having a good matchup, as you can see in this top side. So I'm expecting big things from Photon as this split goes on, as Marcoon spotted.
Yeah, junglers are going to fight it out. Bot lane doing the same as well. Satchel charge from Kazi, but he's low on mana as the Unbreakable goes up, and Hilly's in a bit of trouble. He's exhausted, he flashes, but it's matched here. Comp steps back though. He's out of range of Hilly. He was scared of Linces because Joelly's also committed forward. Linces here with the punish is massive as now this bottom lane of Rogue has stepped too far, and in the neck of time with a fate sealed, Video cleans it up. There's first blood, there's second blood, and Linces makes it his own play, and 2 kills over to your Yone early. I've seen this story before, and it is not a good one for Rogue as the all-in comes through. Flash still available. Video holds on. He gets stunned up, though. A double shuffle back, and he holds onto the summoner, but dies. Hilly has made the roam, but he can't get out with the Zenith's Blade. Tries to run to the 2v2. The flash from Linces might have caught out as Hilly gets a stun on the way back as well. Survives for so long with the Leona. He's there, the arrow for the counterplay, but Linces again is showing up Rogue. Vitality, meanwhile, are getting taken in the top side. Photon versus Finn. Hextech ultimatum, flash over the wall. Surely not. Well, we need to fix that. Let's talk about that in a second, because as Rogue do the grubs, one's going to be smited down by Marcoon, but Linces again is in the face of Marcoon. I think that's what we've noticed so far in this Vitality early game. Linces is mirroring enemy jungle quite well.
Yeah, and when you look at what Rogue have, it's you are in and there's no real coming back out, right? As Marcoon, you want to try and go in with the stun, but you're very much face first.
That flash timer, it's not up and available just yet to make the mega plays. Oilies sends up the Unbreakable though, and in a choker might be okay as Linces can't get on out. He's interrupted with his Weaver's Wall, so kill picked on up. Rogue looking for a little bit more as the seismic shove would seal another deal. And yes, there might be a push here from Video in our picture-in-picture, but second Dragon for Rogue now looks unstoppable.
Nice job from Rogue. Work well together to get position now. Video.
Oh, let's go. Video gets out of the way, or rather Larson does, as the trade comes on back, but ulti for ulti. I'm surprised Larson didn't actually interrupt that, so he got stuck under turret.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the... Oh, no, not going to be able to get the steal. Rogue still get what they can. They want to start this up, but Larson, ultimate now available. Rogue want to try and commit to this, but the wave has been pushed in at top, so Comp needs to clear that, which means at least one Void Grub will be taken here by Vitality.
I mean, even more arrow comes in. Linces flashes away, but it exposes his AD carry. He's stuck in place. No Mercs Lamont, but the ult, the shuffle back. Maybe a counterplay. Joel, he has to sacrifice his life. Kazi, lucky to be alone.
Larson away from this top tower to give answers to Video as well, so really nice stuff from Vitality. They get not only the play in River, but Riftchild going to be taken here. You're not already in position for Vitality, although they're still really trying to push into this position. But
Kazi's ulti looks like it's up. I mean, Herald might reset. It's on the edge of its temper, but manages to get smarter depending on what Finn can do, or the other way around, excuse me, because Photon has some friends. There's the Hextech ultimatum, and he kites away. Nicely done from the top laners as to get out. Finn tries his hardest, but Photon matches that flash, and now bot will be open in the nick of time as well.
Yeah, Vitality going to keep on pushing, but here comes the counter punch.
Well, again, there's no mercs coming through, so he's just going to stand there, accept the damage of Fate Seal, interrupted. Marcoon gets in the way. That flash was genius, and so Elise with a quick auto Winter's Bite will die for the trade, but it still might open up mid with a big Herald push to come.
But Karzi's still on bot side, and he's never used the satchel on the first tower, so second tower going to get satchel down, so 2 towers for basically an even trade
guess it is
as
worth, yeah.
Rogue. Yet they will get the tower, just do they? Maybe?
They
Yes.
don't. Yes, no, let's wait, maybe so. There's a ward there as well
Get
in the
it,
middle of lane.
Get it!
He's defending.
Oh.
Winions to the rescue.
Just made things a little bit uncomfortable for Rogue, so they never actually get the play that they really want to or get the time investment that they need. So
I
Vitality...
guess egregious backs, and as the arrow comes through, wow! He flashed into it! Lintus flashed into it! Heartbreaker out, he's stuck in place! It's his first day. Well, it's his second day, but it still counts. That's just unfortunate. Good sidestep from Video in the meantime. He Fate Seals out of there, but Lintus panicked and decided it was time to get frosty.
I'm heartbroken for him. He was so close to being able to get away, but not quite able to get in position. And now topside though, Finn getting a similar treatment as Vitality say, look, we've lost on bot side. Let's just try and trade on the opposite side of the map.
You don't see that often. You know, again, with the way he's been playing both yesterday and today, outside of yesterday's in.
We're putting the pressure.
It's always Hilly again, face checking through, sees so well. He's going to take this up as Rogue are moving into position. They've got numbers advantage for now. Kazi's got range advantage, but Lintus now with the Weave as well. Zone's on off, and Marcoon has to take another route. Good dodge away from the Zenith Bladers. The Mega Inferno Bomb is also dodged, but here comes Video onto this Brom support. He looks for his charge, he finds it, and Photon finishes.
Be a bit more mechanically sound. I'm excited to see Video.
Let's hope you don't cast a curse. This arrow's coming up, but he's flashed on Marcoon, still gets him anyway, altered into the wall. Dagda's done it.
Yes, it isn't as much, but you also lose out on a lot of, say, if you want to go for Leandrix, you're losing out on that burn.
Yeah.
There's still a lot you're losing, even if it isn't just raw AP. There are other stats that you lose.
Hang on, let's pause, because Hilly might be in trouble. He stepped forward and trying to sway them, but he gets caught out. Runs into Rogue head on. And they're giving resources over to Larson, and with that kill as well, you add another one into this Azir, who's now leading in the gold disparity versus him.
Vitality to operate in that style, because Rogue can group up with Finn and maybe look for a play.
Looking for the peekaboo. Finn jumps in first. It's 3 versus 2 for now. And especially with Photon coming down, Finn has to be careful how he trades this off. But again, isolating Hilly is the play. He flashes away in the arrow, follows through as well. Finn dodges away from the seismic shove and gets a flip. And Hilly just has to go in and die. But it enables a reset for Marcoon, who's now ready to play again. I want to be
it's a better early game.
I want to be optimist, because it feels better as Finn might be caught out. Hextech ultimatum with the solo laners moving into position. Finn has to all out. The Fate Seal uses Finn's mid-ulti as well. Hookshot wall dive, but it's buffered. Finn gets a double knockback, and they're overstepping here. Vitality over-chasing, over-greeting. With the Ziggs, this goes down faster. They sacrifice Inhibitor Turret and maybe Inhib. Maybe they want the gold dagger with the Baron buff. So Inhibitor's going to drop on down. Vitality backing away as Finn holds the fort just in case it turns into something more. But Baron will still drop. Rogue still with a mega pick. And I shouldn't say early, you know what I mean. Elder's up next, so Soul regardless will still go to Rogue. As now for Vitality, the response on the top side of the map is to get the push in on the inner.
The Banshee's Veil will help it a lot with the AP damage that's coming through, but it's popped so easily, and now
Okay, there it is. Okay. You're right. Hilly's saying flashes in, but under the sun turret isn't it? Never mind. Kazi's damage says no. Hilly might die here, but it's all about the range. Marcoon flashes away from the reset as Photon has moved on into position, so Ellie's quick as well. I mean, again, as they bait them in, it might be for the turn and burn, as Dagger alluded to. Larson's got his 4th item. It's a Rabadon's death cap, so he upgrade to a bit of a meat eater here. Maybe a downgrade depending on your views as Rogue get zoned out. Wow! Mega Inferno Bomb from Kazi stings a little bit as here comes Linus' ult. It zones off, double TP as well. Larson has to get out, so Ellis has to get out. Here's the Camille as well with Hextech ultimatum, but Photon is baiting them in. Rogue looking for a turn as, again, Video goes on in, but doesn't pull the ulti button.
Here, this is going to be 4 versus 5, and Marcoon on a low health bar.
No flash, he has to get in there mega quick, but doesn't, even without the smite landing perfectly. Video comes in with a Fate Seal, that doesn't land, but the seismic shove does. On to Finn, he looks to jump back in and stop the Baron power play with the all out onto Photon. Talking about Tom Cruise in another movie as Photon jumps on over, but without a smite, Elder's going to go on down. But they're looking. The TP in topside says, hey, with Baron, we want to end. It's a double TP as well. Stop the ports, Dagda yells. There's a Glacial Fissure that comes on out, and with the Elder, Hilly's going to die, but is it for the cause? No enhanced recalls. A slow turn to get back into their base as Larson is left here defending with only an inhibitor for the trade of a kill.
But great arrow from Comp. Just unfortunate that there wasn't the communication on that in the video.
He goes on in. I mean, how can he survive this Fate Seal interrupted as well? Video's about to be executed. Heartbreaker down and a shutdown. And now for topside with the wave where
they were coming back at a base. It's come back to bite them, and this Elder Dragon still doing work.
I mean, they're defending a turret that's gone. Photon with the hookshot wall.
Map, and everywhere the Rogue go, towers are falling. Vitality are losing more and more access. Two more here.
Well, let's find out how much more. Seismic Shove doesn't work. He gets altered here by Photon, but now with the Hextech ultimatum down and the arrow flying through, Finn once again showing his own resilience. Photon has to get out of there. Hookshot wall divers. Hilly could be the next target with all of Rogue bot, but you look at mid. Video should be happy with this if he can get some time. Hilly sacrifices his life, but that sacrifice is gonna end up being a trade for Video as Finn TP's in.
Finn's gone in behind him.
His life, but instead Video still taking away. He's gonna get his second Q. Finn just goes up in the air. A little bit embarrassing as a face sealed over the walls right into Marcoon's hands. Oh, now he's got nothing. He has nothing. There's a pick there, and it's 60 seconds.
Baron, we talked about it. Video just dead for too long.
Whoa! What? Way! At like 85 HP! Hang on.
They don't get the reset! They don't get the Baron recall, so Vitality, they're immediately going to start to move in!
Kazi, I mean, 80 carry the split. Let's continue that trend, he says. Now mid's open, no way! I thought the smite was going to come through, and Kazi again with the extra tick that's happened. As Rogue find a bit of a reset, so the push will stop there. Photon dies. But Kazi, we are going to need a replay, you absolute maniac.
Wait, they're still going. Kazi with the flash away.
Maybe gonna get hit hard. The exhaust is there. Video comes through. Hits only Zoelis, but Kazi is isolated. A satchel charge is good, but Finn has the gap closed, has the kill. And Vitality caught running back after such a brilliant take of Baron. Have now lost most of their members.
But Rogue, they still get the push. They can still start to move in. That's 3 dead on Vitality. The question is now, Elder Dragon or End? And Rogue are answering End.
20 seconds on Photon Dagda. The bottom lane is not up for 40 seconds, so you can see Video on the bottom side trying to get the push in. He doesn't want to flip the game. He doesn't want to go for the base race. Rogue are here in numbers.
Video and Linces, they need to make the hero play, but Video has no ultimate. Flash, the only thing available, needs to stack up his Q. Linces doesn't get the flick.
Surely not again. The arrow does connect, though. Doesn't give Video time. He gets knocked back. Seismic Shove into the GA. Linces goes golden to play his own set of time, but Comp does the same. The flush away. Linces Seismic Shove helps again, but onto Finn. He's tanky enough, but Video can't get the damage done. The range is there from Larson as the GA pops on out.
Karzi in 10.
Rogue find 2 more.
Karzi's in 10. We've seen how much damage this ultimate can do. Hilly, can you get the ultimate to set up for this?
Look at HP on Comp and Finn as well. Is it going to be enough? Linces gets target on Marcoon.
Kazi
says it's over for Kazi again with a big bomb, but Marcoon gets the reset in the back line. Rogue may have done enough, Dagda. I think Hilly is the only thing in the way, and even with low health bars, you got Finn. Larson tanks him up. No minion wave. No. Are we coming in?
There's just no time. 30 seconds on Photon. Rogue have done it. They found their moments.
I cannot believe again Vitality have been trumped, and Rogue, welcome to the win club.
Well, I'm not supposed to swear. Whoops.
We tried.
Shoot.
Shucks.
Darn.
Unlucky.
Oh no, maybe one more nerf will do the trick. He's just built different.
Take over to level 6.
What are we getting amped for?
Dragon going down. First major objective of the game.
Oh, Targa, only level 4. Supa just trying to zone him away from the tower. Good stun, immediate ignite. He's only level 4. Targa! You got no business being there. Alvaro grabbing the kill.
I didn't think he could die to that.
He did not think that either, clearly.
He was 1 tick over level 5. If he'd been able to get it, that would have been enough health to keep him alive, but credit to Alvaro, he makes the dive happen very cleanly. First blood to MDK's bot lane.
Huh. Well, there you have it. Dragon picked Yushi, incredibly handsome, not passive.
Okay, right now, based on this, actually, no,
don't you say that.
Hang on.
There's a kill happening top lane, by the way. Hold that thought.
Wait.
Mirwin, pull back, solo bolo on Kana. Kana taken down by Mirwin. Perfect metric.
With the solo. He really threw me a curveball with that metric.
Yeah, let us know where you think your favorite AD carry lies on the passive to handsome
We'll
scale.
try and update it throughout the game, I guess.
We might need a Mirwin face there. Sorry, do you want to say that again?
Yeah, thanks. Don't entirely represent a play. You know, circumstances, there's a lot of variance.
I think you're right, though. You can see the setup here. Drake, minute 45 seconds away.
Oh, hang on.
Third Drake fight
Getting a
could
fight.
be good. Initial engage is solid on Alvaro. Alvaro just going to get interrupted and pop. Super already missed the arrow, and Upset's taking it personal.
Easy pickup for KC. Punishes Alvaro, finally find themselves on the board. Dragon's still a minute and a half away though, so just a single pick. Scowie has his eyes on Upset.
Upset getting chased down. Frescowie made it hit the chains, and Upset's dead. Stuba has to flash for his life. Can the mid laner get redemption for his AD carry? Frescowie not going to be in trouble as well. Elyoyo with a clean disengage. Excellent ultimate.
On the way to safety. Now the downside is this Dragon being started off by KC. But Casey's positioning very awkward here.
Targum immediately going to try to Kana getting chunked out, dashing backwards. Supa desperate now to finish the kill. Flash forward, Elyoya and Supa getting the kill together. MDK really trying to take over across the map. Vladdy trying to get a tower back, will be able to do so. But meanwhile, on the tops of the map, Mirwin is getting something. But a Drake picked up by KC. You should be a guy on YouTube who breaks down raps.
I would enjoy that.
I need you to continue to hit the towers. The Team Osai and the cheers, the Mad Lions Koi fans letting you know that he's sealed the deal. It seems like it's panning pretty good.
It's panning out.
Panning back to the Baron. Mirwin trying to pull back onto Targamas, grouping into the choke though. They have to be careful now. Dash in, coming in from Mirwin. Mirwin now isolated off to the side, looking for the 1v1. Upset all on his lonesome, left to Mirwin. We should have had Mirwin versus Upset be the match if this man's getting it all done. And once again, he keeps getting punted exactly where he wants to go. MDK.
Shade onto the Alistair and turn it into a one fight. That's going to be a Baron secured. We look back at the start.
Bit of a tragic showing today for KC, of course. Again, putting things in perspective. Fans still here, fans still amped, ready to support this team. Despite the struggles, despite the difficulties, as MDK just went around a TP behind, an aggressive maneuver, an aggressive look. Kana ready to go in. Targamas not quite going to connect on the head, but pulverize. Good ulti from Elyoya to stop any further follow-up. Play just going to fizzle. Meanwhile, Mirwin just continues pushing mid lane, empowering that cannon creep, knowing they can knock down the tower.
Nice play from Frescowie to avoid that initiation. MDK not slowing down now that they have the Baron. They secure the mid inhibitor. They don't really have a wave on top to play around. Frescowie's going to go catch bot wave. I think overstacking on bot to try and push this. I don't know how, I mean, that tower is pretty low, so they should be able to secure this objective, but very likely that they'll try and unlock this tower and then make their way towards the Dragon. But MDK, a very one-sided game overall. Only a single kill for KC. 27 minutes in. They're just letting the Baron do the work for them. Frescowie, though.
Good interrupt, knock back to the wall, the Ignite marking the real target. A quick shutdown, slowing down the initial push. Mirwin, of course, already in the mid lane, but a little glimmer of hope for the side of KC. Nice to have the additional income.
I mean, bit of a misplay there. Oh, hang on, they keep the tower alive for now. But Frescowie really shouldn't have just been pushing that alone. It's quite easy for KC to initiate with the composition that they have. I think MDK should have just regrouped instead of kind of holding off, looking for a potential collapse. They will convert it into a Dragon. Still in commanding position.
I mean, sole point. You got Upset about to hit over to 3 items. You have a Gragas, you have an Alistair. If you find a good angle, you get decent vision control, a good flaming. Are we still doing Flame Horizon, or has Chovy eclipsed all other farmers?
Yeah, but Chovying is when you have, like, you're keeping, like, he's got 335 CS at 31 minutes.
Flame only gets credit when you're 100 ahead.
Yeah, it's only 100 ahead.
Of course, the true Flame Horizon.
Is Alvaro cooking here? I think they're cooking.
Looking for the angle. Mirwin coming through. Alvaro already finding one, but the immediate follow-up isn't quite there. Vladdy trying to make his way out to safety, but again, Supa already into the back line. That's another one taken down. Mirwin on a rampage is just not going to get stopped. He's ghosting. He's going as fast as he can. Kana ready to disengage for Upset, but Jinx just doesn't have the damage. Closer's ulti already down. MDK barreling down the top side of the map, and well, Targamas is being herded. Sent out to pasture. The chain's now on. Yeah. Back to the farm he goes.
I mean, MDK don't even need the Baron. They'll take the fight. They'll sweep KC once more. Only 2 members left alive. I don't know if Upset's going to have the wave clear to stop MDK from sieging. If he can buy another 20 seconds, there's a chance, but Mirwin is on the hunt.
Mirwin not gonna let it happen. Elyoya with the slow as well. They don't quite sync up well enough, but Fresskowy coming in just means there's no way he can approach. There's just not enough handsomeness in the world to solve this problem. KC, no real backline threat into any of these fights, as MDK have almost always been the ones initiating the exchange. Jinx Rocket, dangerously close, but MDK gonna grab the objective. Targamas, he's a little bit squishier, but of course still has his ultimate there. MDK want to keep sieging. Supa doesn't have a lot of range here to approach, so Elyoya finds a decent angle onto Vladdy. Good interrupt from Targa to stop the follow-up. Now getting caught in the midst of the fight. Alvaro looks like he's about to shred. That's the reset now coming in for Upset. One more rocket gonna come out, but MDK already gotten one kill back. Upset locked up, turning back onto Fresskowy. Excellent engage! KC coming alive in the base. Mirwin pushed back, but again, they're so careful. You're likely to have to give the tower up to Fresskowy.
But I mean, they just melt those waves. Kana and Upset together.
Good flip back on Elyoya, decent damage. Jinx starting to hurt. Elyoya getting lower and lower. Rocket goes in, doesn't quite finish. Redemption to heal, get the reset. Closer in the backline, of course, ulting in to try to finish the kill, but does not get it. Alvaro goes to the re-engage, and he's gonna get picked off. Jinx now getting the resets. Mirwin, how tanky are you? Not tanky enough. Upset finally online, but he might be able to turn it back. Clean flashback on the Pathmaker. Now Mirwin trying to make the escape, but the flick back is there. A shutdown for Upset, and KC continues.
Oh, I mean, he's up here right now, Dracos. There he is.
He's just so damn
handsome.
He's so damn handsome. It might be too much. KC grouped 4-5 now in the mid lane. Mirwin looking for the flank angle.
Yeah.
Again, it's just about Upset. They take Upset out of the equation. It gets so hard. Good flick back to kick things off from Vladdy. Elyoya might just get taken out before the fight even really starts. Mirwin off to the side, but how do they find an angle to get away? Upset now caught between the tanks. He's speeding up. He's running for his life. He's trying to play as clean as he possibly can. The cleanse is there. The healing isn't enough. The body blocks are there. Upset stays standing, and KC take advantage in the exchange. Knockback. It's power blast cone coming in for Kana to keep him safe. And now it's Supa who's been caught out, and it's Vladdy again trying to make the difference in the fight. But everyone is so low. KC pushing up. Supa desperately wants to finish it. The flash forward. Carmine Core fans coming alive. The shutdown there. KC again. They find the angle, but this time they're barreling down mid.
A game that felt impossible to win has turned into a miracle play from Upset. KC have their eyes set on the Nexus, and they're looking to end the game right here.
The blinking health bar was so damn close, but they managed to keep Upset alive. They managed to make it work. Towers falling, KC fans standing proud, getting the edge in spring, and again in summer they'll find their first win.
Locked in on the side of Giant X, which does confirm that the Varus goes mid, probably.
Very, very likely.
I don't know.
Maybe on mid.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what Varus is going to build.
She's a police officer. She's done the math. Enemy jungler probably has it. Oh, but the engage on bot side. Good look from Joan. A lot of damage coming in for Noah already. Patrick forced to back away. Root will be solid to kick things off, but Razork still coming forward. The Root still hits, and Ignar gonna get taken down. Noah gonna finish off the job with a Foss Bomb and first blood for Fnatic.
That all things going the way of Fnatic here in this early game.
Yeah. And obviously for the Hwei, as long as he's got the mana, his kit just a little bit more flexible, but Jackie's still walking up to try to find the all-in. Forest damage still gross. Yes, heavily reliant on landing the Q, on getting those marks down, but if you ever do hit it, big damage to be traded back. Humor getting lower and lower. If this one hits, he's probably dead. So he's just gonna back up. Feels it. Feels the wind on his back there, but Razork already taking the objective here. So trade across the map. Dragon for 3 grubs. After that first kill, things have slowed down a little bit.
Energy still here for the crowd though. Oscar committing the ult.
Ulti, second dash in. Stun onto the Antonio.
Looks like he just wants a bit of health back. Maybe also to push out this wave so he can get his, I say his base off. He has, of course, already invested in the Phage. I'm keeping my eyes on Juhan in mid here.
Juhan, level 5, humanoid, no mana. Ooh, the Q flash! Nice play overall, just as he ticks over to level 6. We'll see if he tries to make a follow-up play happen on the bottom side, because Noah's already getting aggressive onto Ignar. Clean kill in the mid lane for Juhan, balanced out by Fnatic in the 2v2 in bot lane.
These plates getting funneled into Noah. Of course, that 2k gold lead is a little deceptive because it's matched up against Patrick, who hasn't been farming this game, but what I can tell you is that this Corki is getting very strong and he's going to have an Infinity Edge on his base.
I mean, if he pops the Cole too, he might have an Infinity Edge, boots too, to back it up.
I mean, that's a big buy, actually. I can just check how much gold he's sitting on. Right now, it's 1.7k, about to cross over to 1.8, especially if he gets this extra wave and the tower.
Remember, tower first blood.
He's going to get the call here too, right? I mean,
Oh, but this man's just making money.
so you get the first tower
This
blood
is
too.
just the Wolf of Wall Street
How
right
much
here.
is this? This is what?
There he is.
725. Like, we press tab, and then you go to your AD carry. How does enemy Corki have Infinity Edge plus last whisper?
All right, well, there's a TP coming in the top lane. Varus is about to be here. They're really determined to shut Oscar down, of course. I know he's got no flash in the back of the previous play, but Jackie's hits.
Yep, nice damage there from Jackie's. Oscar, if he could have just moved, there's a world where he could have killed Jackie's there, but the CC was more than enough to keep him locked down, which means that at the very least, Giant X will get something back. But they find themselves at a 3k gold deficit. Fnatic are likely going to get their first dragon of the game. And Noah really is the star of this show right now.
Noah's their rich friend.
Yes.
Of course, the armor concern is a very big one, because again, once Fnatic are in a position to start stacking it, things get a lot harder.
Here we go.
Engage onto Jun. Immediately the Ram God is called, and in the meantime, of course, Razork able to walk out to safety. Jun also retreating. Noah getting taken lower and lower, but it's Oscar. Double dashing over the wall. GX still standing tall. All their ultis burn. Jackie's waiting off to the side, looking for a good pull back from Humanoid. Good. The Maw there.
So well played by him. The Black Cleaver doing some work.
Oscar doing a ton of work. 1.5k gold lead again, despite that death. Serpent's Fang. Strong here, but the charge now coming in. Humanoid, the one who's mounted up, though, but the tower will fall, so he should be able to walk away. Good, well-timed root coming in from Patrick. That the scoreboard would indicate that he is sitting on right now. 4.2k gold lead, but I think the range right now from the side of GX, especially the Var.
Oscar now maybe the target once more. You can see Giant X running full steam ahead.
Knock up there, call the Forge God, dash back. Juhan finding the lockup. Varus gonna follow. Senna coming in as well, and Jackie's. And credit to Jackie's, like, this is a really solid poke Varus performance, and I think he's using the CC of his teammates beautifully well. Very often, the reason that poke Varus, Antonio can choose to ult maybe to try and delete the wave here, but instead he'll be happy for the 1-for-1 tower trade as Jackie's gonna break down the tower in the top lane. Tier 1 for tier 2.
And it's Giant X. I think they can kill this fast enough. The question is, can they get out?
Wants to go for the steal here, is close enough. GX have to be confident on the TP flank now coming in. 3k is getting lower. How much are they willing to bet on this fight? They're turning onto the backside and onto Jun in the meantime. Objective now taken away. Juhan managed to land this fight. The flash clear. Coming through from Oscar. Perfect. Dodges over a vault breaker. He didn't even need to see the Antonio running. Humanoid blinking health bar. But there is the Ivern. There is the shielding. And Fnatic finding the fight.
They do fight.
And Juhan's now sticking around because he's like, wait a second. How long is this going to take? It will finally drop. Fnatic.
Giant X trying to find an angle.
Patrick, big poke landing onto him.
Here comes Juhan.
Warnall coming in. Juhan going over the wall, looking to shut down Noah. Noah now going to be in trouble. Blinking health bar, but Antonio can't do it on his lonesome. So Juhan goes in, but again, the shielding. Disgusting from Razork. Buys far too much time. 3 members standing strong from Giant. Severing Bolt connecting onto Ignore. Fnatic losing 2. Traded back for 2 on the top side of the map. But the tier 2 dropping in favor of FNC.
It's a good engage from Giant X. When you're at a deficit, going even is a great position to be in, but these objectives are still going to fall. They don't quite have the resources to keep them all alive. And another tier 2 will follow. Oscar needs to be careful.
Jackie's does good damage. Oscar has Hysteric's passive popped. He will just die. My God, Jackie's. Juhan looking for the miracle flank.
Humanoid trying to go back to base and do the TP play once again. Oscar has his available, but he's very slowly healing up. He can't afford to face check that.
Ignar gonna TP back in. Humanoid gonna TP back in.
Dragon not been studied yet. Juhan stuck in the pit. He needs to get out of there.
What is the angle? This is such a messy fight. Ignar incredibly tanky. They're throwing Daisy into the pit.
Good.
Jun still low. Celestial opposition taken out. Oscar off to the side, but the
it's
turn.
Awkward.
They have to be careful not to get caught in the choke, but now it's Oscar who has to flash. Good damage coming through. Severing Bolt to spot them out. Fist already taken down. And now he falls. Perfect start for GX. Fnatic are going to try to focus down the objective, try to get something back here. GX need to get more. Juhan desperate to get in the pit. Razork already on the way out, and it's the Antonio on the flank. Unstoppable goes in, finds the knockup, and GX descend upon them. The arrow over the wall, the root and target. Jackie's unstoppable. It's still 3 men. They're going to isolate himself. Jackie's still fine. They haven't taken away the Edge of Night. Really need to pop that spell shield. The up front poke, not too reliable. The Antonio getting eager to kick things off. Humanoid pokes good damage, and he goes down! It was the pillar from the Ornn to finish the job. The lethality bars, this is terrifying. Jackie's off to the side. The engage now coming through. Noah trying to find the 1v1. Noah trying to pop him. The damage from Corki is massive, but finally the shielding is there. Instantly, he retreats back into the raiding arms of his team. Patrick getting lower and lower. Oscar body blocking for the carry there. And it's all now falling apart, but Juhan kills Noah. It's crucial for the side of GX. Traded back now. Oscar still standing. Support, jungle, top, together, trying to turn this play back.
It's a 2-for-1 overall in favor of Giant X. They're keeping things interesting as their poke is doing serious work. Fnatic
Using the Sentinel ult to get a bit of vision, but they don't see Jun. They don't see
They're gonna flip
Humanoid.
this.
Crucially, the arrow from Varus could try to steal it all away. Juhan goes in, but he doesn't get the job. Noah manages to get the objective, and the jungler goes down. GX.
But with no Juhan, no smite, Jun looking for an engage.
Humanoid in trouble now. The poke is big. Jordan, the immediate follow-up. It's clean to the mid lane. Giant X sticking around far too long. And Fnatic might use this wave to end it here.
I mean, Jackie's has to go back to base immediately, but 5 members strong. Juhan will respawn, but they've got the Baron buff and they have the Nexus in their eyes.
One last desperate hold. Jackie's in the Antonio here, but the poke, the Ivor makes this feel impossible. Oscar not even getting the chance to use a single ability, just wants to stop Jackie's from pressing Q, and he will succeed in doing so. Juhan cut down in the blink of an eye. Fnatic taking the win over GX in a 37-minute nail-biter.
A valiant fight from Giant X. Their poke comp was proving difficult for Fnatic to find the engages that they want. His own Camille, perhaps. The Gnar, bit of a throwback. Gnar did receive some buffs on 14-11, I believe. He's been struggling a little bit with the itemization changes, so Riot wanted to compensate and give him Millennium or something. I forget what team it was.
Yeah, Millennium. We missed out on the TCL years. He missed out on TCL Internationals. And Mickey already getting the Halo Blaze procs going.
But he's
continuing
losing.
to fire autos, but press the attack, making him a little bit stronger. The 1v1, he just got 2v2 killed again. G2's bottom lane obliterated by Hansama, managing to get the kill back.
I would argue.
Speeding down to the bot lane, the control ward already placed hover, so Isma gonna be spotted out first. Passive,
for
gonna
a
get
fight.
taken away. Good damage onto Isma. Yike heavily favored in the 1v1 with the stun already there. Luan flash forward, the handshake, the pullback. They're trying to finish the job on a Yike. Yike getting lower and lower. Mickey trying to finish the kill. Yike flashing out, getting the tunnel back to safety. It's a bloodbath on the bottom side. Rahel only level 1. Hansama doesn't have the same problem. He's desperate to finish the kill. The E, he gets the arrow, he has to flash in. The barrier blocking all of the follow-up damage, and Isma's in trouble. Hansama gonna get taken down again. Luan grabbing the kills. Luan everywhere in these fights. Handshake after handshake. Niski there with the pullback, with the Maw.
I think Mickey's fine.
One more. Flash auto
Nice
finish.
flash. Did that SK game where they're diving them at level 2.
Isma here will be spotted. Instantly goes onto Mickey. Target already locked down. Stun is there. It's one squishy. Poppy Luan instantly grabs the kill.
Not having the best of times. But I'm sure he'll be able to bounce back. Yike. Gonna be looking to secure these goals, but Isma is here, level 6 too. Has push in the mid wave. Don't think it's top lane of the can't come in. Flash committed.
Q flash back from Niski. Up just in time to deny Caps that angle. Of course, flash trade is just for the ulti, so overall still favors Caps there in that instance, but Grub's gonna get taken down. SK managed to get 1 back, so 2-for-1 trade overall, yikes. But G2 don't want to overcommit here to man disadvantage, knowing the Caps has to catch that mid wave, so we'll just concede the drain.
But
They're favorites.
The biggest thing about G2 is they did evoke some hope, and let's see if SK can shut something
Good
down.
move. Yike immediately killed. Niski now caught up, but he managed to get the fear on the Caps to stop any potential pushback going through. Berserk, excellent ulti. Caps running out of angles, running out of places to run, and SK just taking their time here to finish off the kill. They're dominating G2 in
To set up a potential dive in top lane. Hansama is isolated.
TP there, flashback from Hansama, flash forward from Isma, sidesteps the ultimate. Hansama now in trouble, Mickey trying to save, but already he's dead, and now Mickey might be in trouble too. Yike, continuing to step forward, the bailout is there, they want to finish off this kill, but Rek'Sai goes under, comes right back out, denies the bailout effectiveness, but still the kill is traded back.
I mean, it's SK with 2 kills, they're looking for 3.
Mickey gets interrupted on the knockback, it's clutch, now clutches back under the tower, Rahel in trouble, Rahel gonna drop, no bailout left.
3k gold lead over Caps.
They're strong. And look at early lock coming in from Isma too, so burst damage coming out from the side of G2 is just going to be very heavily mitigated for at least the next couple fights.
Grub's being started off. Yike should be able to secure another one at the very least. Question is, will they go for more? Yes, the smite.
He already got 4, so no reason to stick around. Tunnel timing is good.
Great wave clear, it can be a difficult thing to do, and Herald always a great tool to just help you open up that mid lane.
But really cannot afford to stay under that tower, so going to try to grab A little bit more damage there. SK just continuing the pressure on the top side of the map, threatening for more. Meganar here, always a bit tricky to dive. Irrelevant might not get the chance to push any buttons. Wallop not even going to come out, looking for the pound back. Does manage to get away for a second. The Price Seeker doesn't quite finish it. Now he's running. The house going to hit Mickey. He's trying to get away. Mickey's got the buckler. Can they finish the kill here? The tower already falling down. Mininar's going to mean a movement speed steroid. Yike looking for the Price Seeker. Not quite going to hit. Irrelevant's getting tricky with it, but he's going to drop. Captain America hits him with the buckler, and down he goes, but SK got 2 towers on the top side. They're going to get mid as well, and now Hansama's going to be the one in trouble. Cleanse already used, excuse me, Barrier already used. Hansama getting run down the handshake to bring it back. Hansama can't finish the kill. No is the answer. The spear's stacked. Hey, that said, though, the entire last sequence of play is so good for them. They get second Drake, continuing to stack up. They get Herald. They get multiple towers, 3 in the grand scheme of things. So,
I mean, the other huge factor, Drakos, is if SK do win,
you know what I mean?
Another tower will be secured for SK.
Broken Blade, nothing he can do, right? I mean, the siege might be a fight in mid lane, so we'll keep our attention here. Going in from Isma, flashback from Hansama, still getting hit by the slow. Mickey X looking for the disengage here. Is gonna knock back 2, and now Isma suddenly realizes this is not the fight that he thought it was. Hostile takeover is good, but Isma still likely to fall. Will get taken down, bailout not even used.
Comes back to that conversation about SK, can they close out that game? These type of mistakes, a team like G2 is going to very quickly punish you. And we talked about how Caps is going to be delayed. He's now getting much closer.
You're 4K up, you're 3K up, you're 2K up. Good job, but where is it going to take you? But Isma wants him to take it all the way to the base. Hansama now needs to back away, but immediately he's going to see the cleanse. Piercing arrow coming through. It's not going to do a whole hell of a lot of damage. Again, we're seeing the hostile takeover come out. Going to clip Hansama. He's going to auto-attack the minions. Meanwhile, triple knockup coming in from Yike. Unstoppable now. Broken Blade in the midst of the fight. Mickey's got a good angle to keep this one going. Isma slowly getting cut down. Irrelevant finally here. Rahel just doesn't do any damage. Broken Blade more than happy to try and finish the kill. There gets 1. Looking to make it 2. Broken Blade again. Yesterday on the Camille. Today on the Kazante, taking over.
Broken Blade with a massive play in mid as G2 get initiated on, but turn the fight in their favor.
G2 converted so beautifully, and now it's
the
really hard
going to disappear.
play.
Broken Blade's going to get a solo tower.
That's the last of it. Mickey now pulling the trigger on the fight. Isma trying to back away. Mikhail's not going to be too effective against the knockup. Mickey, again, just trying to front line alongside Yike here. They don't want to overcommit. Happy to just try and poke away. Niski stepping up.
Melting.
They're getting lower and lower. Cap shredding through it. That's the power of the Azir. So good at taking the objective. Good poke here. Irrelevant trying to run in. Nice knockback. Pullback is good, though, from Rahel to keep them in the fight. Baron already down, but SK want to keep this fight going. Flash in from Mickey, though. The fall up there. Yike going to find the knockup. Irrelevant off the side, starting to stack the rage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Broken Blade finally going to drop down. Yike getting picked off, but Irrelevant is here. Shut down. Double kill for the Gnar on the chase, but doesn't have the flash. That should just be it. 2 Baron buffs left standing for G2.
Irrelevant finally arrives, and SK get a 5v5 fight, which they absolutely dominate. 3 members of G2 die. They lose so many Baron buffs too, along with a mid.
The fight's just going to be so much harder, and in that position, SK were just favored. Now they're going to move on to Soul Point again. Mountain Soul would be big, especially against Hansama, who really just wants to poke. That additional shield, that additional tankiness is going to make his job so much harder.
Well, G2 have given up the Dragon in exchange for control over the top wave. Azir is just melting these towers. He'll get another one. They've opened up the inhibitor.
Ruka, Irrelevant slowly stacking rage. Again, flashless, but that's the W down. Clean onto Mickey. Mickey now in trouble where they just give him up. Mickey down. Yike pulled back. Good handshake. The tower there to make sure they can retreat. And already Broken Blade finding another pressure point, knowing the fight isn't really what they're after. Instead, the objective
is SK that is being suffocated in terms of resources.
Kapski, flash back. Cap's now going to be in trouble. TP burn. What are G2 going to be able to grab in the meantime? Caps just dies.
He's just dead.
They get the flash, but absolutely not worthwhile.
Well, they get this. No. Information gain.
They need to burn this down quickly. They can't afford to be indecisive.
SK can just turn on this.
Walking back to Caps. Caps just trying to root him up, just trying to flawlessly layer the CC so he can't even an ulti off, but Caps goes golden, buys a brief moment. Mickey X gonna go for the knockback into the wall, but Caps is already down. G2 on the chase. Irrelevant, not gonna be able to knock anybody back. Unstoppable is Broken Blade, but that's a severing bolt. Isma here to follow up, but G2 starting to get run down. Stun onto Broken Blade, nothing left for him. The fear quaking in his boots as SK can just set their sights on the Baron.
A fantastic sequence of events from SK. The initiation from G2 onto the mid lane is used by SK to gain control over the topside jungle and set themselves up for the Baron. Now they still want to contest the Dragon as well. This would be Soul for them. They know they still have numbers advantage. That's still 20 seconds on Caps, who doesn't have TP.
Mickey spotted. Boop and speed steroid. Is it enough? Fear coming in, and now Irrelevant can chase. Nowhere for Mickey to go. That's going to be the soul for SK. Yike already backing away, and right like that, SK are back in control of this game.
It was a shaky mid-game, but they've been able to punish the aggression from G2 well. The Caps TP into, or the Caps play on bot, cascaded into a sequence of events with which, especially when you're fighting for spots in playoffs, and Isma with a nice
locked up
ult.
again. Immediate follow. Spiraling despair. Caps very likely to go down. Niski now retreating. Isma just will not die. He is so damn tanky with Caps out of the equation too. They just don't have the damage to do anything to the Sejuani.
Look at mid lane, Irrelevant pushing in with a nice wave.
SK so close to the finish. Niski backing off, doesn't want to overstep. We went off to the side. Isma here too, Irrelevant Mega. Broken Blade locked up, Wallop is there. Slow, steady siege, one inhibitor down. SK, what else do you want? What else are you here for?
It's the battle of poke between Hans and Niski right now. Niski's a little bit low on mana. He's going to be forced to base. As the TP available, won't be interrupted. Nice for him.
TP back to mid. Full group. Do they just want to try and end it here? Not playing off 2 lanes anymore, just full 5 stack, waiting for the top lane wave to come in. Irrelevant off to the side, threatening. Yike can go for the flash knockup. But the follow-up might not be there. Broken Blade losing so much health before the fight even starts. Isma immediately going to follow up, Spiraling Despair, forcing everyone else back. Now it's on Mickey to try and disengage, but Isma's not afraid. Is going to step up. Poppy getting cut down. Now there's nothing left to stop the dashes coming through. Flash forward from the one, the handshake won't connect. Nice sidestep coming in from Caps. Rahel continuing to leap around, continuing to back away. They've got the super minion in mid. This might just be the end for SK. Coming clutch in summer, the new players, the entire team coming together, but G2, can they hold the line? Unstoppable now, the clean pullback coming in. Luan taken out. SK can't get over eager here, but Niski doing so much work, doing so much damage. Like almost taken out. Severing Bolt, not enough. The healing coming through clutch as he burrows up, gets back to the base. Hansama and Caps holding the line. Broken Blade there to body block, but 4 members still up on the side of SK, but I don't think they can close it here.
I think they're going to try, though. They haven't given up just yet. No, they have. Okay, SK will not overstay their welcome, but G2's going to force it.
SK have to be perfect here. They can't afford to give anything up. Isma stepping off to the side. Rahel might be the one who's going to be in trouble. Knocked back into the wall with the fear on. Broken Blade is clutch. Niski there to save his AD carry. Broken Blade is overstayed. Yike going for the 2-man flash. And now Caps wants to step in. Irrelevant getting taken out. Nobody's touching Hansama. He's doing so much work, G2. You can't do this to them. It was so close, but G2 again.
Yes, Rahel for the on-hit.
So much work on the objective.
TP
from behind. SK need to slow it down. What is their call? Are they fighting or are they taking the objective? They can't afford to get it too low. Mickey now going to look for the knockback, taking the jungler out of the equation. Caps can now step up.
To the
SK, they're off the Baron. G2 get it for free. SK now immediately need to find the fight. Going for the pushback, but Niski manages to make it work. Spiraling Despair, so many. The way damage is disgusting. And Irrelevant trying to chase down Hansama, but Mickey is there to save the day. Hansama is still standing. SK determined to end this one. The minions breaking the base. Mickey, Hans, Broken Blade still alive. Broken Blade will fall, and SK will look to end it here.
A massive team fight from SK. They don't care about the Baron because they've won the fight. That's an open Nexus, and SK will make the upset happen.
Isma walking in, knowing the Varus can do nothing. Rahel does not have to be too scared. Mickey gonna give his life to hold on for a brief moment. 1 inhibitor respawns, but it is not enough. SK taking their sweet time, a win well earned, a back and forth game. SK finding a win over G2 Esports.
A crazy back and